Boy, when this guy gets in a groove, he can hit him, and when he hits him in bunches. Hit a home run in last night's game, and if they continue to pitch him on the outer part of the plate, look out, this guy's going to do some major damage.
Ready now for Baltimore. Primetime Williams. He hit a two-run jack in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and going back to that last AB when he hit the home run, Matty, that ball was up and out of the zone. This guy's a real good high fastball hitter. So if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking I got to get that ball somewhere below the knees because this guy definitely likes that ball up and elevated.
Swing, and he puts a charge into this one, high and deep, and you can't forget about it. This ball is gone. A solo shot down the line in right. His second home run of the game as the Orioles move in front here 3-2.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with a resounding doink.
Primetime Williams will stand in looking for home run number 3 as we take you back to inning number 4. And this was his second home run of the game as he's been dialed in so far in this one. First delivery to him on the way. Swung on and hammered. No doubt about this one. Watch it fly. And gone. An absolute bomb. So a solo shot here to left center field. His third home run of the ball game. And it moves the Orioles out to a 4-2 lead.
Well, in hockey, they'd call it a hat trick. Hitting 3 home runs in one outing is a heck of a lot harder and a lot more rare. He's having an afternoon he'll never forget.
Into the box now, Primetime Williams. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
To show you how strong this guy is, he hit that last off-speed pitch over 400 feet, so the pitcher wasn't supplying most of the power there. This is a really strong hitter.
The windup and the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
So now the Angels cleanup batter, Lonnie Wang. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit on the ground to short. Williams is up with it. Throw on to first is in time, and the Angels are now down to their final out. Stepping in, Mariano Silva, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. Angels down to their last strike. Line drive to left. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
3-3-3.
He'll get it into second. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
And if you're the manager, you've got to love that about your team.
Primetime Williams will stride in again as he looks to join a very elite list. We take you back to earlier. This was home run number 3 in the ball game as he'll try and join just a select few with 4 home runs in a single game. To second for 1. Here's Manny Machado now. A 2-out hit'd win it. Pass ball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Now the 3-2 pitch. Hard hit ball to second. And he has delivered on 3-2 as he comes up big. It's a base hit. And they're going to walk off here with a 6-5 victory.
Always great when a game really comes down to the 9th inning like it did here. They had a chance to walk it off and send their fans home happy, and that's exactly what they did. Lots of smiles around here right now.
Well, the man you see right there had a game to be proud of. He really came through when it mattered, and he's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's safe to say that he came through when they needed him to.
A one-run game, 6-5 the final today. Baltimore get the win on the heels of 4 home runs. Kenny Williams claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Orioles, 6 runs, 15 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Angels, 5 runs on 14 hits. 1 error. They left an even 20 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 29 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway station. MTA light rail service will provide extra trains on the Penn Camden shuttle.
On a warm summer afternoon, we're getting set for baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Today it's the rub. Coming to the plate now, primetime Williams, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Ready to deliver, here's the first pitch. On the ground is short, this could be 2. Hope for 1, on to first, and they get them both. Stepping in, primetime Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far. First offering on its way. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Curveball that time, not even close. The 1-2. And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit well towards the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Justin Bohr. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. 2 pitch. He's running. Sent on the ground out to second. Only play here will be to first, so with the runner moving on 3-2, he stays out of a possible double play.
That's some real aggressive base running right there. Was going on the pitch, and on the ground ball goes from first all the way around the third and makes it safely. And you don't see that very often.
Stepping up now, Chris Davis. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Chris Davis.
The 3-1 coming to Davis. Lined hard toward right center. And a base hit as the run is in to score, and the Orioles have a 1-0 lead.
Boy, a big game yesterday from these guys, Dero. It takes them a little while to get through on the score column, but finally they get through in the middle part of this game.
Yeah, Dan, yesterday it was a fight to get to the bat rack. Everybody was squaring balls up left and right. Today, not the same pitch.
Now at the plate, primetime Williams, a hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he just misses with a curveball. 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. And this is a fastball that's right on the black, but ruled a ball. It's 2-0 now.
Not the ideal spot to be right here. 2-0 count on a real good hitter. Boy, you're going to have to make some really good pitches now.
2-1 now.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Oh, find it.
Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as you can see there, he currently leads the Orioles in that category.
The designated hitter.
So striding forward now, Justin far in this one. Before the 0-2, a look to first. And he'll get dirty, but he's back in safely. And another throw over. And he just manages to get his hand in. Runner goes for second. He swings and misses. Throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. Here's Chris Davis now. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
Chris Davis.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch skied in the air to straightaway left. Jankowski's there for it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Orioles leave. Here's Brock Holt now. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon.
Second baseman. Brock. Holt.
Rounded back up the middle. Williams fields it cleanly. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Stepping into the box, primetime Williams is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. First pitch on its way. Belted high and deep into right center. Silva looking up into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. Home run number 57 thus far. As the O's have extended their lead now 4-0.
Well, he turns on this thing and drives it out, extending the lead here to 4 in the bottom of the 8th. I wouldn't be surprised if that keeps the closer in the bullpen for now. No need to bring.
Here's Jeffrey Marte now. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ball hit on the ground is short. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Digging in at the plate is Travis Jankowski. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, bring a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
One there, on to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, that didn't take long. Comes in and gets the first batter he faces to hit into a game-ending double play. That's what you call efficiency, folks. Nice save.
4-0 the score this afternoon. The Orioles crossed the plate 3 times in the 8th, helping propel them to the win. Derek Angel earns win number 4 on the season. Garrett Richards is settled with a loss after giving up only 1 earned. So that'll MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Oakland A's and the Baltimore Orioles. Masahiro Tanaka gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been like white hot. How about a whip under 1.00 in his last 3 starts? Not a lot of base runners, and that usually adds up to a lot of success. Let's see if he can continue to do that in this one here today.
Now at the plate, primetime Williams. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. In there, no balls and a strike. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is going to be an interesting watch for me. I can only think back to when you're facing an ace. The team's playing well, you're confident, you go to the ballpark and you want to set the tone. Everybody's in the hitters meetings trying to formulate a game plan to combat what this guy's been able to do throughout the course of the season so far. This should be an interesting game of cat and mouse today.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Manny Machado would be next if they can keep this inning alive. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here.
Yeah, well, when a guy's swinging the bat as well as he's been, this is a smart move. No reason to tempt fate out there.
Third baseman.
So we're runner at first here with 2 gone in the inning, and standing in now the third baseman, Manny Machado. And he'll dive back in. And again a throw, and he'll get back in safely. Williams leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And again a throw over. A dive, but he's back. And again a throw. And a dive, but he's back in. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And they still don't get him as he's in safely at second with a stolen base.
Looks like they're trying to be aggressive on the base pass in order to get that run back they gave up at the top of the first. I like that, especially early in the game, so we'll see if they can drive him in now.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Popped him up. Sierra ranging into the outfield, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And not in time as the run scores.
Dan, you were 1 pitch away from getting out of this. 2 outs, 2 strikes on the batter, and he's able to throw out a ribby knock.
Dero, it's hard to get more frustrated than that as a pitcher. You're 1 pitch away from getting out of a lot of traffic on the bases, getting into the inning.
Standing in, primetime Williams. No official at bat for him, but he has scored a run in this one.
Williams.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Runner goes into the corner and slicing foul. Runner at first here with 1 away in a 2-2 ball game. And there's ball 1.
Don't think for 1 second, after giving up already 1 homer, that he doesn't know where this lineup's headed. He's going to have to face the real sluggers right now, and he's going to have to execute.
And a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over. And the runner back. Runners on first with one down.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hand.
Oh, and while we talked, that pitch got away and ended up hitting him. So he'll head down to first on the hit by pitch.
This is a perfect example of why the slider is such a great pitch and such a dangerous pitch, too. Sometimes it moves so much that you just lose control of it. This one runs way too far in, and the hitter is standing on first as a result.
Hit hard toward the right side. But this is speared by the first baseman, and he is out on the tag. Orioles settle for 1. On now to the top of inning number 4. Now to the plate, primetime Williams, who's been hit by a pitch and walked in the game thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a neck-high fastball that time. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Way out of here as it bangs off the gate. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field. Home run number 58 on the year. And it moves the Orioles out to a 4-2 lead.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Ready to take his hacks again. Primetime Williams, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
Yeah, man, this guy flexed his muscles in that last at bat. We heard that he has good power. That last bomb had to go well over 400 feet. He hit it a long way.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dow moves over. He hauls it in, and the potential go-ahead run will not come around to score. So it's no run. Striding in for Oakland, Chauncey Dow. He flew out in his last at-bat. Short. Scooped up. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired.
Well, that's not exactly how you draw it up. He gave up a long ball to make it interesting, but it was the only run he gave up, and he hangs on to collect the save.
7-5, tonight's final. The O's. Tuesday night baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, at the plate, primetime, Williams watches fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all three categories. No balls and a strike to count. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, dropping their last game. Now they find themselves at 500 again. They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of this season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to take 7 out of 10, 8 out of 10 to get this going in the right direction.
Line to the right side, but a foul ball.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Chauncey Dow. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And here's the 3-2 from him. Oh, that hit him. Let's hope he's okay. Unable to recover. He's safe at first, and now the attention turns back to the guy on the mound. Leading off the inning, primetime Williams, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Primetime Williams.
And he throws the fastball by him here, 0-1.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
Sierra will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. 1 gone. Now the A's designated hitter, Joey Wendell.
Designated hitter, Joey Wendell.
ground to short. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 2 hits lead to a run here for Oakland. Next up for the A's, Chauncey Dow.
Now batting, left fielder, Chauncey Dow.
Drive out to left center field. Around first, he's digging for second. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Back up the middle. Williams has it. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in once again, Ryan Healy earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Hit hard on the ground to short. Williams gloves it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error. In now, primetime Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he goes the other way, but he got a lot of it deep down the line. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
Trying to send him packing for the second time. Fouled away. The 0-2 delivery. And this is swung on and missed, and the American League's leading hitter is gone on strikes, 1 away.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there.
Ready once again, Greg Acosta.
Catcher, Greg Acosta.
Hit out towards second. Fielded cleanly. Relay to first in time, and just like that, the side is retired. Settling in now, primetime Williams. 4th trip to the plate for him, and he's at risk of ending that nice hitting streak that he's put together.
Yeah, chances are it's on his mind, Matt, but you just have to let that get out of the way as best you can. You have to approach this at bat just like any other. Otherwise, you're just getting in your own way.
Oh, he's in there.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Manny Machado. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. Now a throw over, and he'll dive back in safely. Williams, the runner at first with 2 gone. Baltimore down to their final strike. Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it.
Pull up right here.
Throw on to first will be in time to take care of him, and the A's have come back to even up this series at a game apiece as this ball game is over. 4-2 the final score tonight. Oakland took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. On a warm summer afternoon, we're getting set for baseball from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Oakland A's and the Baltimore Orioles. Darryl Judd, a right-hander from the state of Maryland, is on the mound here. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can't always judge a pitcher by the numbers. I know the ERA is into the 4s coming into this start. but he's actually a pretty solid pitcher. And every once in a while, he can throw some decent games in there. It's not easy having an ERA under 4 in baseball. He's slightly over that, but this guy's a better pitcher than that ERA indicates.
Digging in the switch hitter, primetime Williams. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. He's set. Here it comes. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in playing well. 6-3 over the last 9 ball games, including a victory last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I think if you would have asked the manager of this team, first 5 games of this road trip, you're going to go 4-1. He would have signed that in blood. So let the guys continue to play the way they've been playing. Everything is going nice right now.
High and deep to center field. Walker ranging back into the bleachers and gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center. Home run number 59 on the season as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
2 home runs in 3 days. I'd say he's seeing the ball pretty well right now. I think it's time to start pitching around this guy.
Ready to take his hacks again. Primetime Williams as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off. The 1-1 home. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. 1-2, here it comes. And this pitch is swung on and missed, and the AL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, 2 away.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it.
Digging in, Henry Sierra. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Hard on the ground is short, right to him. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is. In now for the O's, primetime Williams. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Walker is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. It's fair to say that early on it. Striding in once again, primetime Williams. He'll see what he can do leading off the home 8. Turned on down the line. Olsen comes up with it, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. At the plate, primetime Williams. A 2-out hit'd win it. Fastball or wild pitch would do the trick just as well. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one.
And they're going to walk off here with a 7-6 victory. And they did some damage offensively in this one, enough to get the win, and this man led the charge. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he delivered when it mattered most with the walk-off base.
Friday Night Baseball now. Standing in, primetime Williams. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Now in the box, primetime Williams comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Fastball down near the shoe tops. No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Carmona has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, primetime Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th.
Coming to the plate now, primetime Williams. They're quickly down to their final 4 outs here tonight. He's set, and the pitch. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Carmona going back. Not quite out of here as it's off the monster. And he is all the way over to third now with a 2-out triple.
Every coach will tell you when you're down by 2, you don't want to take too many chances on the base pass. Regardless, he hustles into third for the triple, and the tying run is coming to the plate.
Here's Manny Machado now. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Moving under it, Daly. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Now the Red Sox DH, Ryan Saunders. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Ryan Saunders.
In a liner.
2-2-2.
And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half.
Trying to pick things up where we left off. Primetime Williams. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Now, I'm sure these infielders know it, but this hitter can burn down the baseline. So if he puts a ground ball in play, The defense is going to have to make a perfect turn to turn 2.
Fouled off. Throw over to the bag, and he's back easily. A ball and 2 strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
These are the situations right here that make me miss wearing a uniform. The big spot, the cat and mouse of what's he going to throw. I'm down 1-2. Can I battle back? The pitcher's trying to put me away. This is what the game's all about.
Swing and a miss. And striding in for Boston, Domingo Daly, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one.
Domingo Daly.
The 1-2.
1-1-1.
Drilled right back up the middle. Williams. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Next up for the Red Sox, Jesus Aguilar. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th. Last strike now for the Red Sox. Ball sent back up the middle. Now he'll fake a throw to second and look to first instead. Throw on to first, and the Orioles have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. A 6-4 finish in tonight's affair. The Baltimore Orioles put up 4 runs in the 9th inning to carry them. From the oldest stadium in baseball, Fenway Park, MLB Network is on the air. Eduardo Rodriguez gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this is a very unique pitcher. He is really tough to hit when runners get into scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why he doesn't give up many runs. We'll see if he can.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. Striding in, primetime Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Now this is chopped fouled at home plate. It's 0-1. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. It bangs off the billboard, and it's out of here. So a solo shot here to left center field, and his power surge continues. An even 60 for him on the year as the Orioles are now out to a 2-0 lead.
Well, you can see how pure his swing is, and that's why he's able to hit an incredible 60 home runs this season. Might as well start engraving his name on the MVP trophy because he's...
Ready for another shot now. Primetime Williams.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
And he takes ball 1.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. If you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Now the 2-0 home.
Here you go. Make the turn. Make the turn.
Base hit into right center.
Get down.
And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning. But baseball's a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. So here's the cleanup hitter, Manny Machado. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Grounded down the third baseline.
Hold up right
and
there.
they'll nail him at the plate as he's tagged out. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. So digging in now, Justin Bohr.
The first baseman, Justin Bohr.
0-2, here it is. Popped him up. Aguilar over to his right, and he makes the catch for the 2nd out. Now at the plate, Luis Munoz, and their runners at the corners now.
Munoz.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. He got him. And exhale as he's out of the jam, and the inning is over. Orioles strand a couple. And here's the 2nd-generation big leaguer Delino DeShields. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. On the ground out to short. Williams from the. And he'll let it fly from deep in the hole. And he's safe at first. Boy, a great effort, but he wasn't able to get enough on that throw. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Ryan Saunders. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Reined in. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. Digging in, primetime Williams. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
That's a good pitch right there, but you know what? As a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your money makers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Left a change out there for him, but he missed it. 2-1.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
The 2-2. He stays alive, still 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite them.
And it's fouled away. Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Working for the punch-out and the offering. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on. Stepping into the box, Blake Swihart. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Ready to deliver the 1-2.
1-1.
To the left side. To his left, Williams. And there's one down now. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in.
For the Red Sox, left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
Grounded to short. On to first, and that is a huge out to start the bottom of the ninth. Digging in, primetime Williams.
Shortstop, primetime.
Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second. 4-2 the final score today. Walter Jung gets the win in relief, his second of the year. Felix Guillen pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up Sunday afternoon. Digging in now, primetime Williams. And what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matt, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Lifted into the air out towards center field. DeShields is there, and that retires the side. So a fairly painless. So stepping in, Delino DeShields. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, Delino DeShields.
Short to his right. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. With that, here's how the hometown Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Yeah, Matty, this team has been putting up a lot of...
Coming to the plate now, Ryan Saunders, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. And this is hit on the ground out to short. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, and this is still a... Digging in to try it again. Primetime Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. And that one just missed outside. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, we all love home runs and gappers, but I love the mano-y-mano right here. 5 foul balls in this at bat. He continues to make this pitcher work.
Fouled off. Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. A little bouncer. That winds up foul. No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! Solo shot to right center, and a one-time magic number, 61 home runs on the season now. As the O's are on the board first, it's 1-0. So as we check it out one more time, Remember that for years, 61 was the number to beat, and he's tied it right here. Now batting, Andrew Susak comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame.
Andrew Susak.
Weekly back to the mound. The second return throw is in time, and what do you know, they do get the double play. Digging in and looking for more, primetime Williams comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Missed with a breaking ball. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0.
Well, here's a guy we know is swinging it pretty well at the plate lately, and based on those last 2 pitches, I think I know why. He's doing a great job of putting himself in counts where he's likely to be successful.
The Shields will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He laid down a sacrifice bunt in his last trip.
Benintendi.
Hit hard to short. To his left, Williams. And a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. Now at the plate, primetime Williams will be the first to stand in here in the inning for Baltimore, with Manny Machado waiting to follow. Here comes the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1-0. A fastball that just misses inside. 2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now.
Walks are never good, but they're especially bad news late in games like this. It seems like they always come back to bite you.
And there's a strike as he'll try to work his way back. It's 3-1. Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. And he lays off. Ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here. So a runner at first now with nobody out. And standing in now, the third baseman, Manny Machado. Runners off for second. Shot weakly to the left. Fielded cleanly. And there's one away. Into the box now, Justin Bohr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now a pickoff play at second. Runner back safely. Set. Here's the 0-1. Pitch inside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
What's that saying? You play to win the game? Well, that was a big roll of the dice to steal third. But it looks pretty genius now that it worked out. Now they just need to execute at the plate and get that go-ahead run home.
Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. He beats the tag. Safe. And they've taken the lead here in the 8th. Throw to first, not in time as the run is across to score.
Boy, those have to feel really good, D-Row. You get late in the game, you come up with a big RBI base hit right here to give your team the lead.
Yeah, no one remembers that.
So coming to the plate, Jesus Carmona, 0 for 2 on his line thus far.
Jesus Carmona.
The 1-1. Up high in the air. Machado is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Well, these guys feel pretty good about themselves, and they should. Anytime you can come into somebody else's ballpark and sweep a 3-game tilt, you're doing something right. great team effort.
A one-run game this afternoon, 3-2 the final finish. The Orioles came through when it mattered in the ninth. MLB The Show has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Seattle Mariners and the Baltimore Orioles. Orioles baseball comes your way next. Tyler Skaggs is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matt, Tyler Skaggs, one thing that you think of when you think of Tyler Skaggs, big overhand curveball. He's another guy that's coming back from Tommy John surgery. Good fastball, 92 to 95 miles an hour. Curveball, knuckle curve, a spike curveball, and a really good one. We'll mix in the changeup. The key for Tyler Skaggs, command of the curveball. If he has it, he'll be around for a long time in this one.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that one stayed too low, apparently. And, fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matty V. Hey, D-Row, we've got a couple of teams playing some good baseball right now. Unfortunately, a winning streak for one of these teams is going to end today, but, boy, this is a great matchup here.
Yeah, I'm excited to call this one with you two guys, definitely. The two teams playing top of their game right now, really playing well. Both come in on winning streaks. We're going to see who's able to execute in this one.
Two out, nobody on. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Digging in for his second at-bat, primetime Williams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Gamble going back on it. Leaps, and he makes the catch. He took away a home run. Wow.
That was a pretty spectacular catch.
Here's Echeverria now. His career numbers with Tyler Skaggs. He's done well, 6 for 13. A little chopper up the middle. Williams over. Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's Jurickson Profar. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Jurickson Profar.
Right side, hit hard. And that's through into right field for a base hit. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. The tag from Castillo is not in time, and the run's in to score. Ready now. Primetime Williams.
The shortstop. Primetime Williams.
First pitch on its way. And that misses for ball 1.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting one out could be a challenge.
To second for 1. On to first. Not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Here's Manny Machado now. Previous battles with Drew Smyly. He brings a scary .368 batting average. He's taken him deep once. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he struck him out. His 8th punch out of the ball game. And striding into the box, primetime Williams. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. From the stretch. Back up the middle. Echeverria has it. Tough throw to first. And he'll make that play look easy as the throw is in time to end the inning. A beautiful nighttime 11-1 at the end of this one. Seattle took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. Drew Smyly gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year as he racked up 10 strikeouts in the effort. Tuesday night baseball. Standing in now with runners in scoring position, primetime Williams, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch of the at-bat, and it's fouled away. And fellas, you take a look at these Seattle Mariners at the start of play here tonight. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, guys, this team is certainly coming together. Everyone, we were down there before the game. There's a fight at the bat rack right now. They won in huge blowout fashion yesterday.
And not in time as the run scores.
Well, that wasn't your standard sac fly hit. It was hit pretty low and hard, so it wasn't a given they were going to send it. But they...
Leading off the inning, Miguel Barrios, and they'll need him to get something going here. Round is short. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Next for Seattle, Ken Asuncion. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. On the ground is short. Could be two. There's one. On to Davis, but too late, and they'll settle for just the 1. Leading off the inning, primetime Williams, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Still 1-2. Trying to pick up that outside corner, but this misses, and it's back to even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. Luis Munoz will be next. Hit hard on the ground to second. Asuncion right there, and a good throw gets him one gone. In now the Mariners DH, Roberto Tejeda. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance. To short, scooped up. One there. On to first, and he really paid the price at second base, but it's a double play. Into the box, primetime Williams, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Now this is on the ground to second. Is he going to get out of this? Over to first. He does get out of it, and the inning is. And that'll bring up Eric Gonzalez. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. The 0-1 pitch. 1-1. Lead to the left. Right to him. And he thought about going to second, but he'll go to first instead. And not too shabby out of the pen. Stepping up to the plate, primetime Williams, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie. Heston has tossed more than 1,000 innings at the big league level and sports an ERA right around the major league average at just over 4. The 0-1 on its way. Down the third baseline. Fielded cleanly. But the feet of the second baseman is a wild one. And he'll come in to score from second base. And that is a direct result, obviously, of that poor throw. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Luis Munoz. And they're runners at the corners now.
Munoz.
And there he goes towards second. Grounded to the right.
There you go.
And he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's a 5-4 game.
Boy, that's a good piece of hitting, Dira, right there. Takes the pitch away and just goes ahead and slaps it to the opposite field.
Yeah, just grabbed himself an RBI right there. Didn't try and do too much. Took what the pitcher gave him, and it worked out.
Striding forward now is the DH. Justin Bohr earned himself an RBI with a sac fly his last time at the plate. Runner goes for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. Not nearly in time as he took that one on the pitcher. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. Brings home the run with a ground ball, but also moves the other guy over to third base. Good job.
Ready for another chance? Cameron Rupp. He singled his last time up.
Cameron Rupp.
The 3-2 pitch. The ground out to short. Williams scoops it up. Throw on to Davis takes care of him, and that'll end the inning. Mariners are down in order. They're down 2, 7-5. So striding in, primetime Williams. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time up. And the pitch. And that one just missed outside.
1-0.
Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first down. 7-5, tonight's final. The O's rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Zach McCallum. On a warm summer afternoon, we're getting set for baseball from Orioles. Ready now for Baltimore. Primetime Williams. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. And a ball 1-0. Fellas, the Mariners entering play here this afternoon. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they've been on a nice little roll here.
Yeah, Matty, this team has been playing really well right now. And this is case in point. Chance to jump out again to another 1-0 lead. They've really been doing that. They've been on attack, early offensive, almost ambush-like approaches to their at-bats, and it's working for them.
Elias, a former Red Sox, who was signed as a free agent in the middle of last season.
Yeah, I know he expected to get a longer-term deal.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Polito ranging back, still going back, into the bleachers, and gone! Solo shot to right center. Home run number 62 on the year as the Orioles have come back to tie our score at 1.
Well, his offense spotted him a run in the top of the inning, and he just gave it right back. That's what happens when you plant one in a hitter's wheelhouse. Sent out of here in a hurry.
Digging in now for the Mariners, Ken Asuncion, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Grounded back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first, and they get the double play. Stepping in, primetime Williams. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
The last at-bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. And the changeup is way low that time.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
Hard 90,
hard
hard
on the
90.
ground to second. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. Stepping in, Jurickson Profar picked up an RBI on a sac fly in his first appearance. The 1-1 home. Grounded to first. He's got it, and this will work as a sacrifice as they get the out at first, but the runner moves into scoring position at second base. Stepping up now, primetime Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here's the first pitch to him. Ball 1. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. Into the flag court and gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His second of the game, as that'll pull him even at 4 apiece. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these two clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is just one of those days.
Now at the plate, primetime Williams.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
First pitch of the at-bat. Missed with a breaking ball.
This is a tough spot here to turn 2 off this guy at the plate. One of the things you really have to make sure defensively to make sure you get at least 1 out. Don't try to turn that double play. If you get the sure out at second, take that. And if you get it at first, well, that's just an added bonus. But make sure you at least get 1 out in a spot like this.
Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. Now the 2-0 home. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's in there for a base hit, his third hit of the game. Oh, but the feed to the shortstop is off the mark.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Here's Manny Machado now. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt, especially when you're kind of due to do something productive.
And that misses for ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves over to third now.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Oh, and he misses for ball 4, and he's forced in the go-ahead run. Into the box now, Luis Munoz.
Left fielder, Luis Munoz.
This is lined into left field, and he delivers a big base hit. And now the runner from third scores to give him a very important insurance run. Now a 7-5 game.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where...
Dan Vogelbach is next. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down, so it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long...
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Stepping into the box, Miguel Barrios. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now the 0-1. Weakly to the left. Throw gets him, 2 down. So striding forward now, primetime Williams. He singled his last time up.
Primetime Williams.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Little chopper back to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. 9-6 the final tally in this one. The Baltimore Orioles jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back.
Great Great
Thursday night baseball now from Oriole Park here in Baltimore. Tonight, the first of this four-game weekend set between the Toronto Blue Jays and the Baltimore. Derek Angel will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Ball one. Well, guys, as the Jays take the field here tonight, they come in looking to turn things around as they've dropped 2 straight.
Yeah, Matty, coming off a 500 homestand, you would have liked to have played better in front of your home crowd. I get that. But they have a chance to right the ship right here. Get on the winning side, push forward. Game 1 of this road trip, it's not going to be easy.
The 1-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 one more time. Swing and a little tapper. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. A swing and a miss on a ball way outside the strike zone, and the inning is standing in primetime Williams. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. Dribbled up the line, but that one rolls foul. Stroman's ready. Here's the 0-1. Fouled off. The next 0-2. Hard on the ground toward short. Owings is there. Throw just in time as he was flying down the line that time. Next to bat for Toronto, Tim Eubanks comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 2-2. To the left side. Williams fields it cleanly. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Andres Tejera. He reached base on an error and later came around to score last time. Short, hit hard, played on the backhand. On to first, so a good bounce back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out. Now at the plate, primetime Williams. He comes in 0 for 2. Two thus far.
Primetime Williams.
First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
Now a swing and a chopper foul right at home plate. This is line to left. Chandler is there, and he'll bring this one in. Stepping in for the Jays, Chris Owings. He flew out in his last at-bat. 1-1. Line drive to left.
2.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the 2-out base hit, and the top of the inning is still alive. Now to the plate, primetime Williams. He's 0 for 3 to this point, so not the game he was hoping. have as he continues his quest for a batting title here in the season's final month.
But I expect him to slap an amazing at-bat right here. Last at-bat of the day, potentially. He works a knock right here. It could jumpstart him for the next couple games.
And the pitch. Popped him up. Eubanks is there, and that's not the start to the bottom of the ninth this crowd was hoping. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Jays took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Marcus Stroman earns a league-best 17th victory. Downtown ball. In now, primetime Williams, and he's the reigning American League Player of the Month. Now a chopper to first, might only get one. He's got to hurry, and he'll take this over to the bag for the out, but meanwhile the runner moves into scoring position at second. Stepping in and ready for another shot, primetime Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball, 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1. And a fastball not close. It's 2-1 now. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. The count now at 2-2. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third. At the plate, Manny Machado. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a throw over to first, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. And again a throw and a dive, but he's back. Runners on the move for second. Hard ground ball to third. Oh, it takes a nasty hop, and he's unable to haul it in. Williams rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as it's now a 2-0 ball game.
Everything done right, Dan, on both sides, the defensive side and the offensive side. To send him, and the outfielder made a strong, accurate throw, but that runner was safe.
Digging in once again, primetime Williams. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. First pitch coming, here it is. Hit hard towards center. And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning. And that is where the wheels pay off as he's able to make it into second with a hustle double. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
The 1-2. And now the runner's trying for third. Pitch outside. The throw. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
One of the keys to stealing third is to get a big lead off of second, and that's just what happened, even though this catcher has a cannon for an arm.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you think you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
The 1-2. Sharp ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
That grounder was hard hit, and sometimes the runner at third will have.
Ready once again, Dalton Pompey. He had that big 3-run homer in his last appearance. The 2-1. Hit back up the middle. To second for 1. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Settling in now, primetime Williams. 1 for 2 with a double on his line thus far.
Primetime Williams.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Now the 0-2 pitch. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now.
I have no issue wasting a pitch on 0-2 to try to get a guy to go fishing, but it has to be somewhat tempting. You're not going to get anyone to swing at a bat at that pitch.
Left side, and that finds its way through for a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really, batting ground, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
The belt kicks and deals. That's a strike to throw down. Not in time. He's in there at second. Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, Jenkins. He's got it one away. Next will be the designated hitter, Justin Bour. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-2 is hit very well to right. This one's hammered, and it's going to go. That one is gone. So it's a 2-run homer for Justin Bour, number 22 on the year, as this is now a 5-run cushion.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
Digging in the switch hitter, primetime Williams. He's got 2 hits on the day, and in the heat of the race for the batting title, that's exactly the kind of line he wants to have.
But you see the look in this guy's eye when he comes to the plate. 2 hits isn't enough. He's getting greedy up at the plate. He knows what's at stake. He wants a batting crown.
Low for ball 1.
Man, he just missed the zone right there. One of the toughest pitches in the game, that backdoor cutter. As an offensive player, you give up on that pitch. As soon as it comes out of the hand, next thing you know, it's trying to grab the corner.
Very weakly on the ground. Foul ball, however, strike 1. The 1-1. And it's fouled away. Schuler on at first, nobody out. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think to say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Manny Machado will be next. Liner toward right center. Pompey has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out. In now the power-hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the ninth. Swinging a ground ball. This should do it. Throw on to first, and the Orioles come back to even up this 4-game series at a game apiece as this one is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
And this ball game ends at a 9-4 final score. Baltimore jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Masahiro Tanaka wins his team-leading 10th game of the year. Tom Goslin was hit hard to the tune of 7 earned as he takes the loss. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles. 9 runs on 9 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Blue Jays, 4 runs on 11 hits. No errors. They left 13 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 37 minutes. A reminder that Metro subway trains are available at the Lexington Market or Charles Center subway stations. MTA Light Rail Service will provide extra trains on the Penn Camden Shuttle and can be picked up just outside the ballpark at the Camden Yards Light Rail Station.
Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Digging in, primetime Williams comes in after a day of rest yesterday, so we'll see if it did him any good. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Very weakly on the ground, but it's foul, strike one. And Dan Dero, the Blue Jays, as they enter play here this afternoon, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, they played a heck of a game, first game of this series, and then dropped the last 2, not playing really good baseball. They have to find a way to win this one today.
No doubt about it, Dero. There's such a thing as a good series by winning the last one and getting a split in the 4-game set. That's exactly what they would like to do today to get some momentum going into the next series.
Fouled away. The 2-2. A little bouncer, but it gets fouled. 2 out, nobody on. This is flared out towards second. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends. Striding in once again, primetime Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
This is the situation where there's a lot of pressure on the infielders if the ball's put in play on the ground. Both the guy at first and at the plate are burners, so a double play is going to be tough. Even getting 1 out could be a challenge.
Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Lazaro looks up. Into the bleachers and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and that's home run number 64 on the season. And the Orioles have cut it to 1. It's now a 3-2 ball game. In now for the O's, primetime Williams, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Swing and a little tapper. That winds up foul. The 0-2 pitch. And a breaking ball runs in and gets him. And I doubt there was any intent behind that.
As a manager, you never really want to put a man on by a hit by pitch, but you absolutely hate to have it happen when it loads the bases. Now the pitcher is looking a little shaky, and the threat of a big inning is very real.
Swing, and he pops him up, and this should get him out of it. Gonzalez is there as he... At the plate, Chris Owings. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Chris Owings.
Now the 1-1 pitch. On the ground out to second. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Standing in, primetime Williams. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
This is a big out to get right here. This is their best hitter. He's a great hitter, and he's a guy that kind of spark plug. He gets this team going. So if I'm on the mound right now, you really want to try to get this guy out to hopefully keep them from getting a potential big inning started.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a 2-out double. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit out towards second. Gonzalez is up with it, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Here's Marwin Gonzalez now. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-2. Short. To his right. Throw to first is in time for the first down. Now in the box, Dalton Pompey. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Chopped weakly to the left. Williams. Throw in time for the 3rd out, but it certainly took a while as the inning is finally over. Coming to the plate now, primetime Williams. He's got 2 hits on the day, and in the heat of the race for the batting title, that's exactly the kind of line he wants to have.
But you see the look in this guy's eye when he comes to the plate. 2 hits isn't enough. He's getting greedy up at the plate. He knows what's at stake. He wants a batting crown.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Marte at second with 2 down. Baltimore down to their final strike. Full count now, 3-2. Manny Machado would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4. Here's Manny Machado now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Here now the 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that's through into center field. Base hit. And the runner from second is in to score.
You know what I like right there, Dan, is the batter's approach. Not trying to do too much, just taking it right back up the chute again, staying within himself, and just knowing that anything to the outfield gets him an RBI.
Now that's a good piece of hitting. That's a great point, Hero. I think a lot of times hitters go up there trying to do a little bit too much. Sometimes you just have to go ahead and hit the ball where it's pitched, and a good job, and a run batted in.
Now his swing, and he pops him up, and this should do it. And he'll get under it to make the catch, and the Blue Jays bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
We are under the bright lights. Coming to the plate now, primetime Williams, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch coming, here it is. A little bouncer. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I hope the opposition knows what it's got coming to them today. Game 1 of their road trip right now, 6-2 on their homestand. They're on fire their last 8 games and playing with a ton of confidence.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summerskill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summerskill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, D-Row. The more I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come in to score from third. Striding in, primetime Williams. He'll get us going in the home half of inning number 3.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
The windup and the 0-1. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And it's gone as they add still another. A solo shot here to left. Home run number 65 for him here as the O's have extended their lead now 4-0.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
Nick Castellanos now. Waldron is off first with 2 away.
Third baseman, Nick Castellanos.
On a line, that's a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on it.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Primetime Williams comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Drilled to the right side. Throw on to first in time, 1 away. Digging in now for the Yankees, Luis McCauley.
First baseman, Luis McCauley.
Here's a pop-up now. Under it is Machado, and he'll take it for the first out. Ready for another shot now. Primetime Williams. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He's set. Here it comes. Bounce down the third baseline. Castellanos got to get rid of it. And safe at first on a bang-bang play as that last lunge was enough to beat the throw. So that's his second knock of the game, and you can add this to his ever-growing list of multi-hit performances this season.
Does this guy ever look bad at the dish? I mean, really doesn't. Fighting for a batting crown, throwing out multi-knock games daily. It's going to be a fight to the finish right here.
Got him to miss the breaking ball there. Manny Machado becomes out number 2 this inning. So digging in now, Justin Bour. Been a rough go of things at the plate for him so far, but his guys are looking for him to change that right here.
Yeah, nothing better than coming through for the boys in a tight game, Matt.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch. Next for New York, Luis McCauley.
Luis McCauley.
Working for the punch out and the offer. On the ground is short. One there. On to Davis at first. It's a double play, and the side is retired. Now at the plate, primetime Williams. He's 2 for 4 in the ballgame.
Primetime Williams.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Good bite to the sinker there as it's chopped foul at home plate. The Orioles find themselves losing in the late innings. What are your thoughts on this one, guys?
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all in the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Hit in the air to right field. Garcia has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. A tight one, 7-6, the final score tonight. New York came through when it mattered in the ninth on the way to the win. MLB Network has baseball coming your way on a summer night at Oriole Park in Baltimore. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the New York Yankees and the Baltimore Orioles. We've got an excellent matchup on a Masahiro Tanaka is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Baltimore. Dan, any thoughts?
This guy's a fun guy to watch pitch. It seems like the more trouble he gets in, the better he pitches. Really tough to hit with runners in scoring position, and that's one of the reasons why his team loves when he's out on the mound. He doesn't give up very many crooked numbers.
At the plate, Jonas Cedeno, and he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Hard hit ball to short. Scooped up on to second for the force out, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits. No errors and a man left on. Digging in, primetime Williams. What a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. A bouncer up the middle. Henson moving to his right. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side. Nick Castellanos now. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. Comes set with the 0-1. A double play ball to second. 4. A tag for 1. On to first to complete the double play. Stepping into the box, primetime Williams. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Williams.
And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. Williams is really a rare talent in this sport, a true 5-tool player, as they say, which means he can make an impact in a game at any time. Really a joy to watch, not someone you want to take your eye off of.
Yeah, this guy's worth the price of a ticket. Just to watch his tool set, but not only that, the way he grinds at the plate, the way he battles defensively, This guy is one of the true superstars in our game.
And the pitch on 2-1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hernandez has a beat on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are two away. Digging in, Jace Peterson. It was a walk in his last trip.
James Peterson.
The 1-1 home. Weekly to the left. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out. Digging in now, primetime Williams. And if you didn't know, he was recently awarded the American League Player of the Month award. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
You know, he's one of their guys they rely on to get their offense going. They need a rally, so we'll see if he can spark one here.
And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2. Fouled off. Here he comes again, 1-2. Tried to hold up there. Appeal down to first and no swing. It's ball 2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. Line drive to left. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. And a good job to get to it quickly and get it back in. That'll hold him to a 2-out single.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So it's no. So stepping in, Nicholas Castellanos. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hot shot on the ground is short. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to second for the force out. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Jonas Cedeno. He singled his last time up.
Cedeno.
Hard hit ball to short. Williams. Throw in time at first for out number 2. Now batting, primetime Williams.
Right shortstop. Primetime Williams.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Line drive to left. And that's in there. Base hit. And a relay home. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily.
Boy, you know, in today's game, D-Roll, pitchers are being taught high velocity, go get ahead, strike one. Boy, that didn't work in that situation.
Yeah, and guys have such put-away pitches, Dan. You don't want to go super deep in the count. Find yourself with 2 strikes on you, and here comes a nasty slider or a nasty split finger. He had an approach right there. He wanted to use an ambush tactic, and it worked.
On the ground to second base. This could be 2. The second for 1, but he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out. Digging in to try it again, Nicholas Castellanos. He's 1 for 4 for the game. And now a swing and a ball hit hard back up the middle. And that's a base hit. He's now 2 for 5 in this one.
Four wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
And welcome inside. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Greg Bird. And for him, you have to think a turnaround is coming. Clearly not going his way of late. Hit back up the middle. There's one. On to first, and it's a double play, though that first run of the ball game is across to score. Now at the plate, primetime Williams. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips to the plate last night.
Williams.
First pitch coming. Here it is. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in off another victory last time out, and now they're winners of 8 of their last 9 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. Little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone.
And the throw is in time to get him to retire. So coming to the plate, Jace Peterson. And he's off to a hot start in this one. Homered his first time around. Up the line. Reined in. And he'll just step on first here to take the Shure out. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw. Into the box now, Christian Colon. He got under one and popped out his last time up. Hit out towards second. Marte gloves it. On to first, and it's a double play. The second they've hit into in these first 4 innings. Digging in for his second at-bat, primetime Williams.
And he's the reigning American League Player of the Month.
Schuler, the runner at second with 1 away. Shot back up the middle. That's in there. Base hit. The throw into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double.
With that hard double, you get a glimpse to see why this guy is a legitimate MVP candidate this season. Whenever he gets a chance to produce, he seems like he takes advantage of it. Great example there.
From the stretch. Grounded to short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they wind up getting the out at first, although the other runner does move up 90 feet to third. And now the designated hitter for the Orioles, Norm Peacock, runner in scoring position with two gone. A 1 pitch on its way. Hard hit ball to second. Henson takes it in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they pick up a run on. Ready now, Luis McCauley, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far.
McCauley.
The 1-2. Short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Digging in and looking for more, primetime Williams. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a fastball that couldn't quite find the zone. It's ball 1.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Fly ball right down the line in left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and then striding into the box, Dwayne Waldron. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A bouncer to the left side. Throw gets him, 2 down. Into the box, Jonas Cedeno. He flew out in his last at bat.
Jonas Cedeno.
Hit to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Stepping up to the plate, primetime Williams.
The shortstop. Primetime Williams.
Has a look, now the pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Comes set, and the 0-1. Sliced hard on the ground. Henson is up with it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side. 8-2 is how this one ends today. The Yankees jumped out to an early lead in the first. The weekend has ready now for Baltimore. Primetime Williams. He was 1 for 4 back in Wednesday's contest. He's set and the pitch. And it's fouled away. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. Boy, the last few weeks have not been kind to them, to say the least, as they're working on trying to end a double-digit losing streak.
Yeah, Matty B, we got a couple of teams right now that haven't been playing very good baseball, D-Row. One of these two teams needs to get things turned around and start things off on a good note and win the first game of the series.
It just takes one W to put a good taste in your mouth. I'm telling you, I know both teams come in on a losing streak, but someone finds a gap, someone puts their best foot forward and has a nice outing on the mound. This can turn around super quick.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Drilled on the ground is short. The second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Striding in for the Indians, Richard Ishii. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here. First hit hard. Williams gloves it. Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. Ready for another chance. Primetime Williams. First pitch coming. Here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center.
Nick one's under it.
Makes the play, and there are two gone now. In now for Cleveland, Geraldo Silva. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Popped him up. Williams is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Stepping in, primetime Williams. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Primetime Williams.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss. Set to deliver the 0-1. And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1. A ball and two strikes to the Orioles shortstop.
With two strikes now and a runner at first, do you go for the strikeout or you're still looking for the double play ball?
Well, Matt, I think a lot of that depends on the type of pitcher that you are. If you're a power pitcher, you can go ahead and ride a fastball up in the zone. But if you're a guy that induces a lot of ground balls with a sinker, I think you have to stick with that plan.
Fouled away. Runners are at first and third, one away. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Just foul. Here he comes on a ball and two strikes. And a neck-high fastball that time.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And he fouls this one off. No runs, 4 hits, and no errors for the Orioles so far. Got him swinging in the dirt. So the lead runner holds. Stepping in, primetime Williams, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. High in the air out to center field. Nick